50,000 potatoes, hour, inside the French fry factory. Today on Processed Zone, we go end-to-end on a high-capacity French fry line, an industrial ballet that turns truckloads of muddy spuds into the golden shoestrings you pull from the freezer and finish at home, or in a fryer. We'll move from receiving and traceability, through washing, peeling, precision cutting, blanching, surface treatment and drying, par frying, IQF freezing, smart sorting and safety checks, and finally portioning, packing and cold chain shipping. Trucks tip bulk potatoes into a hopper, and lot codes and temperatures are logged so every pallet of finished fries can be traced back to the field. Trailers back into a hydraulic tipper that gently lifts the bed so potatoes slide into a stainless hopper without bruising. A water flume carries the crop forward, like a moving cushion that rinses off field dust. De-stoners and rock traps grab gravel before it can chew up the line, and a vine trap skims away stems and debris. From the very first scan, traceability ties each batch to a farm, field, and harvest date so the factory can run fast without losing control. Rotary drums knock off soil while brush washers with oscillating spray bars finish the clean. Peelers work two ways depending on spec. Steam peelers flash the surface so skins slip off in sheets, or abrasive drums rub them away. Both protect yield and texture because peel waste is lost product. Hydro transport jets accelerate whole potatoes through razor grid water knives that cut perfect sticks in a blink. Sizing screens and shakers separate slivers and end nubbins. Off-spec pieces can be routed to other products so almost nothing is wasted. A brief, carefully controlled blanch sets the bite, rinses excess sugars that would over-brown, and deactivates enzymes that darken colour. Some plants add a light surface treatment here to stabilize color and help the crust develop evenly. Gentle air knives and a tumble dryer strip surface water so oil uptake is consistent and the par fry doesn't splatter. Dryer sticks in mean more even cooking out. In hot oil, the surface locks to form that familiar shell without cooking the center. Time, temperature, and turnover are tightly controlled and logged on the line's HMI. Operators watch those trends like hawks to keep every cut style on spec. Leaving the fryer, fries pass a de-oiler that shakes off excess fat, then spread into a single layer so they don't clump. That even spread sets them up for the deep freeze sprint. Inside the IQF, individual quick freezer, frigid air blasts up through a perforated belt so each stick floats in a fluidized bed. Fast, separate freezing means fries won't fuse into a brick in the bag, and you get that perfect pour later. High-speed cameras scan for shape, colour, and surface flaws. A burst of air pops out any oddballs. Magnets and metal detectors add another safety layer, and inline check weighers confirm the stream hasn't drifted out of spec. Above the bagger, multi-head scales tick up to the exact target weight, then drop portions into a form-fill seal where film becomes a bag around the fries. Printers add lot and best by codes. Check weighers verify every pack. For food service cartons, the logic is the same at larger drops. A case sealer closes boxes, a robot stacks neat pallets, and a stretch wrapper locks each load tight for the freezer. QA pulls samples on a fixed cadence, standardized finish fry color charts, texture and moisture checks, and oil quality tests. Anything out of spec triggers a line hold and investigation. Behind the scenes, wash water is filtered and reused. Peel waste becomes animal feed or bioenergy, and fryer oil cycles through continuous filtration to reduce waste while staying in a tight quality band. From diners to stadiums, the cold chain keeps fries rock solid at 18 degrees C until service. This single line can feed a city's Friday night rush. Washed, peeled, cut with water knives, blanched, surface treated and dried, par fried, flash frozen, smart sorted, weighed, sealed, coded, and palletized. 50,000 potatoes an hour into golden fries. If satisfying machinery is your thing, stick around for our next factory tour. We've got more stainless steel wizardry on deck. Please give us a like and be sure to subscribe before heading to our next behind-the-scenes factory journey. Cheers. Rotary drums knock off soil. Brush washers finish the clean. Steam or abrasive peelers lift skins in seconds, saving yield while protecting texture. Hydro transport jets fire potatoes through water knives. Razor grids that turn whole spuds into perfect sticks. A sorter diverts ends and nubbins. Brief blanching sets the bite and rinses excess sugars. A light dip balances colour so fries finish golden rather than too dark. Gentle air knives remove surface water. Drier sticks mean consistent par-fry and less oil uptake. In hot oil, the surface locks, creating that signature crust later in your kitchen. Time and temperature are tightly controlled for each cut style. The perfectly de-oiled fries are now ready for the most critical preservation step, a high-speed journey into the deep freeze. They enter an immense IQF, or individual quick freezing tunnel. The name says it all. The goal is to freeze every single fry separately and with incredible speed. This is the secret to preventing that frustrating solid block of frozen fries in the bag. Inside, it's a precisely engineered Arctic blizzard. Powerful fans force cryogenic air, chilled to as low as -40 degrees Celsius, upwards through the perforated conveyor. This intense upward blast is so strong that it actually levitates the fries, causing them to float and tumble in mid-air. This phenomenon is called a fluidized bed, where the solid fries behave like a liquid, ensuring the frigid air envelops every surface of every stick simultaneously. This ultra-rapid freezing is crucial. It forms microscopic ice crystals within the potato's cells, minimizing damage to the cellular structure and locking in the ideal texture and flavor. After just a few minutes in this frozen vortex, the fries emerge on the other side, individually frozen solid. This ensures that when you open a bag at home, you get a perfect pourable stream of golden fries, not a single frozen brick. Cameras reject off-spec pieces by shape and color. Magnets and detectors add another safety layer before packs. The final stage is a symphony of precision automation. Above the bagger, a series of multi-head scales looking like metallic flowers work in concert. Each head contains a small portion of fries. A central computer calculates the perfect combination of these portions to hit the exact target weight, down to the gram. This method is incredibly fast and minimizes giveaway, the extra product that ends up in a bag due to imprecise weighing. Once the target weight is achieved, the scales open their gates. The precisely weighed portion of fries drops into a vertical form-fill-seal machine. Here, a continuous roll of printed film is formed into a tube, sealed at the bottom, filled with the fries, and then sealed at the top before being cut into an individual bag. It's a seamless, high-speed process that turns flat plastic into the familiar bag you see in the freezer aisle. As the bag is sealed, thermal printers apply essential information, the lot code for traceability, and a best-by date, ensuring every single package is accounted for and safe. For food service clients who need bulk quantities, the logic is the same, but the packaging is different. Instead of bags, larger, pre-formed cartons are filled with much larger drops from the weighers. After filling, every single pack, whether a retail bag or a food service carton, passes over a final check weigher. This is a crucial quality control step. If a package is underweight, it's rejected. This ensures consistency for the consumer and efficiency for the factory. The sealed bags or cartons are then conveyed to a case packer, which automatically arranges them and places them into larger cardboard shipping boxes. A case sealer then neatly folds the flaps and applies tape, securing the contents for transit. From here, the sealed cases are ready for the heavy lifter of the packaging line, the palletizing robot. With tireless precision, a robotic arm picks up the cases and stacks them onto a pallet, following a pre-programmed pattern that ensures a stable interlocking load. Once the pallet is fully stacked, it moves to an automated stretch wrapper. This machine spins a cocoon of plastic film around the entire pallet, locking the cases tightly together. This wrapping is vital. It prevents shifting during transport and protects the boxes from moisture and damage as they move into the next and coldest part of their journey. But automation isn't the whole story. Human expertise is constantly validating the process. Throughout every shift, the quality assurance team pulls product samples on a fixed cadence, taking them to the on-site lab for analysis. They perform a battery of tests to ensure every fry meets the customer's exact specifications. This includes standardized finish fry tests, where samples are cooked according to precise instructions, and their color is compared against official color charts. They also conduct texture and moisture checks to guarantee the perfect bite. If any sample falls out of the acceptable range, it triggers an immediate line hold. Modern food processing is also about smart resource management. Behind the scenes, this factory operates with sustainability in mind. The vast amounts of water used for washing are filtered and reused, significantly reducing the plant's water consumption. The waste from the peeling process is repurposed as nutritious animal feed or sent to a biodigester to generate renewable energy. Even the fryer oil is managed in a closed-loop system, cycling through continuous filtration units that remove impurities, which extends the life of the oil while keeping it within a tight quality band. From the stretch wrapper, the pallets are transported into a massive freezer warehouse, where they are stored at a rock-solid -18 degrees Celsius. This unbroken cold chain is essential, preserving the quality of the fries all the way from the factory to their final destination. From local diners and fast food chains to massive sports stadiums and grocery store freezers, the cold chain ensures that the fries arrive frozen solid and ready for service. The scale is immense. This single line can produce enough fries to feed an entire city's Friday night rush. So let's recap the journey. Washed, peeled, cut with high-pressure water knives, blanched to perfection. Surface treated and dried, par-fried to create that initial crust. Flash frozen as individual sticks. Smart sorted by cameras, then precisely weighed, sealed, coded, and palletized. It's a remarkable transformation, turning 50,000 potatoes an hour into the golden fries loved around the world. And if satisfying machinery and large-scale industrial processes are your thing, you're in the right place. Stick around for our next factory tour, because we've got even more stainless steel wizardry on deck. Please give this video a like, and be sure to subscribe to our channel before heading to our next video for another fascinating behind-the-scenes factory journey. Cheers!